Happy Thursday, everybody, and happy Halloween. Hope you're having a great day out there. If you're rocking your costume, awesome, and enjoying your trick-or-treaters, ringing your doorbell for hours, and hope you stocked up on candy, because I didn't. Anyways, I decided to make a series of videos. So this is the first one, obviously. If you recall, remembering Behind the Riff series, and so I thought I'd be, I thought it would be interesting to do Behind the Guitar. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through my collection, and I'm going to talk about where the guitar came from, the journey it's been on, the parts of the guitar. Records that I used it on tours, specific shows, and I thought it'd be very entertaining and interesting because I do really believe that each instrument has their own sort of destiny or path that it goes on between owners and stuff, and it's always very cool to see like the origins of where that instrument came from, whether it was sold personally or from a store. We're going to have some fun with that. So the guitars are going to be in like random order. There's really no by year. I'm just going to kind of pick them as I do. So we're going to start with this guitar right here. And this is a 1995 Epiphone Gibson Les Paul Standard. And this guitar has been in my possession. That next year will be 30 years, which just, I was a young man then. Where did the 30 years go? But this thing has held up really, really surprisingly amazing, which goes to show you that back then, Epiphone they were building very good quality guitars. And the back is pretty clean. I mean, you can see, there's some scuff marks, but there's no real wear and tear on the finish, which is surprising because I've toured internationally with this guitar, and it's been used a lot live, So there's a little bit of paint gone from there, which is kind of cool, and there's a good ding right there, but this guitar has held up quite good. So back in 30 years ago, or even longer, when I was in Roxxgang, they had an Epiphone endorsement actually. So that's where this guitar came from, directly from Epiphone. I didn't get it at a store. I might have paid a small amount for it. It wasn't much, maybe $100 or something. So that's where this guitar came from. So the parts were kind of they were kind of junky. So I ended up putting, I swapped these pickups out, I think at least 3 or 4 times. So I ended up getting a couple of Gibson PAFs and putting them in there. Got a Gibson toggle switch, put it in there, replaced the one that was in there, and I'm pretty sure I replaced all the pots in there. And this thing plays great, and it sounds really good. So this guitar sat in its case for years. I haven't played this thing in a long time, and I took it out a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, wow, you know what? This is a really nice guitar. I just never liked the Epiphone headstocks, and they got worse in the late 90s and early 2000s. They started really mass producing these in 96, 97, and they were actually quite good then, and then towards the later part of the decade, they got really crappy. They just were churning out thousands of guitars of the Epiphone Les Paul standards, and the quality really kind of went down. What's interesting now is that, so many customers complained about the headstock for years and years and years, and they finally started improving it, and now they're doing a run of Gibson-inspired Epiphones where they have the Gibson Storybook headstock. Finally, does that warrant a $700 increase in price? No, I don't think so. And you know, Gibson pickups in it. It's a bit of a hike price. But anyways, that's another rant for another time. So yeah, that's, let's talk about this guitar. It has been used on several recordings. So this was used on LAGUNS Rips the Covers Off. I don't exactly remember what songs on that, because I also used another, I used a Gibson Les Paul as well. But I do specifically remember on Tales from the Strip, I used this guitar on the solo on Electric Neon Sunset. And I used, I split the pickups. So if you know that album and know that song, when you hear the solo, it's this guitar. And I used the neck and the bridge pickup on that. So yeah, like I said, it sounds really, really good. After that, I think I just pretty much retired this. Like I said, it sat in a case for a long time. And you're talking, I mean, Tales from the Strip was 2005. And I don't remember if I played that. I might have taken that guitar out on that tour that year as a backup. Or I think I kept it on the bus as a warm-up guitar. So, you know, that's almost 20 years ago. It's just hard to believe. So that's kind of, this guitar has been sitting around a long time. So it's, like I said, it's a great, like taking it out, it's a great guitar for an Epiphone. So I think I'm going to start playing this thing again live. I'm going to, if you can really kind of see the metallic finish in that is pretty dope. So, yeah, it's a nice guitar. So anyways, that's this video for this first one of many to come behind the guitar. And hope you enjoyed it. And again, have a safe, happy Halloween, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.